This podcast is sponsored by FearFit. FearFit is a UK and Australia-based brand that provide high-quality weight vests and training apparel built for performance, heavily focused on mindset and building an inspiring and motivating culture with athletes from all around the world who share their story and make you believe that anything is possible. You can get money off using discount code PlugsGolf10 at www.fearfit.com.
Here we go again, another episode.
Yeah, this is us. We're back.
This is the last one before our 1 year anniversary episode next week, which I'm really looking forward to.
We've got a good one planned.
I think it's going to be it's going to be our first one since the first episode of this series where it's just us two.
Yeah.
So I'm sort of looking forward to that.
Yeah, so am I, to be fair.
But we got a guest today.
We do.
We got Chris Knight.
We do.
Who is a fan of the podcast, which is good.
Confirmed fan.
A fan of the podcast, a friend of the podcast. Number one salesman at EE.
Founder, not co-founder. Co-founders. He's just a founder.
He's the founder, CEO of CK Sports Agency, which he'll tell us all about.
Director, managing director, he's all of them.
Yeah, no, he's everything. He is CK Sports Agency.
He is.
So we'll get onto that. We're not going to keep you for too long before the interview today.
No, yeah.
One big reason is that I haven't had many golf adventures in the last week.
No.
I haven't seen any of the televised golf.
No, I watched the last 3 holes on Sunday night, and when I say watched, they were on, and I was on the laptop. I was doing other bits. Possible new car in the offing for us, so I was doing a lot of research for that.
A new home for me.
It's been a busy weekend for us. Yeah, you with the flat, me with car. So yeah. And it's the weekend after the Masters. I couldn't have as much time watching it last week and then get away with watching it like this week.
Yeah, that's it. You got to fight the battle for television time. Mm-hmm. So
you'll be in that world soon.
Fair enough. I'm in the world, George. I've got my own
telly. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So that was that. I played.
Yeah, I played a couple of times. I played with how many former guests did I play with? 2 former guests this week.
Yes, and hopefully a few future ones as well.
Yes.
And I played with one former guest in the form of platinum member of our Patreon, Max Holloway.
Yeah.
Yeah, he beat me. I was not to take anything away from Max, but I was ruddy awful when it comes to putting.
Yeah, I played with the best golfer I've ever played with.
Yeah.
David Harrington.
Yeah.
The second lowest handicap we've ever had.
Our first ever guest. He started off this whole guest thing. Yeah.
That's when we found out we were okay at interviewing. We enjoyed the interview.
Well, yeah, we enjoy them. That's the main thing, isn't it?
Yeah, we enjoy the interview.
That's
how we found out. So big shout out to Dave, and played with Faith as well. Him and Dave and Faith, Harrington, father, daughter, and me.
So yeah, we've had more life adventures than golf adventures. But we've started off our beer adventure.
You can see to the left of me that for the YouTubes as well. You can see the 100 golf course scratch off thing. Just to the right of that. List. Yeah, the bucket list. Just to the right of that is a craft beer bucket list. 100 craft beers. We've made a start.
What have we started with, George? What are you drinking?
Berliner Pilsner.
19 World Beer Awards.
Honestly, unreal.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it. I bought
12.
For anyone who's watching or listening, just heard me open it. This is my second of the evening.
Yeah, I'm on my second.
So yeah, I enjoyed the first one. On to the second.
It's so easy drinking.
We've recorded just out of sync, haven't we? Basically, we've recorded the interview. Now we're here.
Yeah.
The beer adventure has begun. Gonna keep track of it on Instagram. So
yeah,
if you don't follow us on there, get on it to see where we're at with it all. Tell you what, George, we can rate them on there.
Yeah, we'll rate them on there.
Here we go. Ideas on there. Yeah.
There's 100, so I mean it'll probably take more. We won't be doing one a week. A lot of them will be harder to source. This one wasn't the easiest to source, I must admit.
Yeah, and then I tried to get one. What was it? It was the tiny Nelson, the full Nelson.
Oh, full Nelson, yeah.
Tiny Rebel,
Tiny
the
Rebel,
Full
the
Nelson.
Full Nelson.
They don't even make it anymore, I don't
Yeah.
think. But if anyone can get hold of them and wants to sell them to me, or just
We just
send
need
them to
two
us,
or one even.
yeah, we can
One
share
just
it.
to share, just to
Um,
try it.
So yeah, if anyone's got any of that lying around, kicking about, send them out.
Tiny Rebel, the Full Nelson.
Speaking of beer, speaking of life adventures, you got a nice little question for
Yeah,
us that
so I
you've
started listening to a new podcast. Favourite podcaster of mine and comedian, John Robbins, started a new podcast about pubs, basically. And he has different guests on. First week was Nish Kumar. This week, Jodie Kidd. Jodie Kidd? I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Yeah.
We had a picture of her in the toilet at work for a spell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
Is that her?
Yeah.
Oh! That's so weird.
Yeah, that is weird. Signed picture of her in
Yeah.
the toilet at work.
Troy, Dave, and everyone at Golf Base.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is odd. Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're the two guests that have been on it so far, and it's basically your ideal pub. You get to choose 2 drafts, 2 bottles, 2 spirits, and a wild card, which is anything that is naturally found in a pub. If you can find it in a pub, it can be the wild card, basically,
So we're gonna.
or it can be getting rid of something. So you literally the wild card is anything. So stay tuned for that
Yeah.
because we'll do ours.
Oh God, I need a wee, George. I need a wee.
Okay.
So let's call it a day. We'll let them listen to our interview with Chris Knight, and then we'll get on with our pub.
Yes, we will. Welcome down to the interview section of this week's Plug Golf podcast. We're here with Chris Knight. Chris, hello.
Hello, it's good to be here.
Finally.
It's been a long time coming, and it should have happened end of season 1, but we had to cut it short, didn't we? So
Yeah.
it's been pushed back, but here we are.
Yeah, I hope it's worth the wait.
Well, so do we.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can see what's that in the background is it Eastbourne Borough?
that's an old Eastbourne Borough thing where it's just got. It was when I was a kid, really. So it's got my name as one of the shirts, and then the other players. So you got your Paul Armstrong, your Matt Smart, Matty Crab, and then a bit of Carlo Pedicini's goalie top.
Oh, that's the stuff. That's more like it. I think you're the first actual Borough fan, Eastbourne Borough fan on the podcast. So
Congratulations.
feel proud about that.
Definitely. I mean, I'll be disappointed. Well, I'd be disappointed if there was anyone on before me that was. To be fair.
Yeah. No, that's the stuff. Local fans, support your local club.
Mm-hmm. Support local.
Yeah.
I think could be a few people joining now, especially after the announcement.
I'll tell you what, if it happens, I'm sort of intrigued. I think it's worse for teams that aren't in it, such as Southampton. Because the Premier League won't be anywhere near as special, will it?
No, get down Borough.
But
Get
yeah,
down Borough.
that.
That's what I'm saying.
But yes, we are a golf podcast.
We are, apparently.
Yeah.
So, Knight, what do you make of your game?
Oh, what is it? Inconsistent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
I suppose not probably consistently, but consistently bad actually.
Yeah, I think we can all speak to that.
Yeah.
We've all got that shot in us that
Brings you back.
you play it and it's like, see, I can do this if I put my mind to it, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
I think the worst part is I don't do anything different with any shot that I do. So I'll hit the best shot in my life, and then the next shot the same thing, and it goes a yard in front of me.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. It's those small margins that are so small that you don't even think about them. It could be that it's a millimetre off the centre and stuff like that, and it's going to obviously land more than a millimetre differently once it lands somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I hear that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely doing something wrong. I'm under no illusion that I am actually doing the same thing every time.
But I know what you mean. Like the setup seems exactly the same. Your headspace seems exactly the same. I compare it to darts for me, because you get a treble 20, and then the next throw you'll feel like you're doing exactly the same, and it's in like 6.
Yeah.
And it's that sort of thing where the professionals make it look so easy.
Yeah.
And you just can't really. You can't put your finger on what is different between each swing or each throw. So yeah, I know what you mean.
But yeah, I think that's much it with my game, really, just inconsistent or consistently bad.
Yeah.
But fun all at the same time.
Have you managed to get out over the last couple of weeks?
I've been out twice. One of them went around Lockbridge, and the annoying thing about that is I hit the best first tee shot in my life. Parred the first hole, and it was all downhill from there.
Yeah.
But you got that par. You got that par to take home. I played Lockbridge the other day and was awful, but mine was the exact opposite. The only really good shots that I played all day were the last 2 shots. So I was just getting more and more frustrated, and then hit a nice shot off the tee on the 9th. Nice putt to go home with, but then I end up more frustrated because, well, I've proved I can do it. Why couldn't I do it for the first 8 holes?
Yeah, I mean, I suppose it's better to have that at the end of your round, because then you're sort of left with that better feeling.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I didn't leave too happy though. I was dwelling on those bad shots. And
but I think that's more of down to like you as I don't think I've ever like played any sort of sport with you where you've left happy.
Yeah, no, that's a good. So, do you want to tell everyone what you do? I hear you started up a sports agency.
Yeah, so sort of dipping my toe in the water. So opening up a CK sports agency. Currently have one client to my name who's former guest of the podcast, Joe Somerville, who's currently without a club. So obviously local news is that Langley Wanderers folded. So I've taken it upon myself to get Joe Somerville a club. We're gonna be reaching out to local teams, but who says it has to be local? Like, there's no ceiling with us.
Yeah, no,
We'll ask around anywhere.
It's a good start. It's a confident start.
That is a confident start. For any clubs that are listening, sell Joe Somerville as a footballer.
So he loves getting on the ball and making things happen for his team. He's currently he's been playing CDM for Langley Wanderers, but he's wasted there. He'll do a job for you, but you need him higher up the pitch. He's committed when he hasn't got an injured wrist, but he's ready to go. He's ready to go and he's ready to score goals.
Lovely stuff. I love it. So yeah, that is CK Sports Agency. Any budding athletes out there, get on it.
I mean, it doesn't even necessarily have to be limited to sport. I mean, admittedly, I would have to change the name then, but there's a couple of influencers that I've got my eye on as well to sign up. So
is it
I'll
us?
change the name if that bridge crosses.
Is it us? Is it us?
Look, we could. I think I said to Stoner earlier, I've got plans, so we'll have a talk offline and see if we can write something up.
Might be a new partnership in the offing.
Yeah. Hopefully more successful than the partnership with Garns Garms, because we've still got t-shirts left.
Look, I can help shift them.
Yeah.
That's my promise to you.
Proportion of the profit.
Oh man.
Oh,
I should be sat looking at them. Charlotte keeps asking me to bring them down here. They are inside the house, but we should be looking at them right now.
Or selling them.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, we should be selling them.
Mine here, funnily enough. Where is it?
Oh, he's off. He's off. He's gone to get his. For the YouTube listeners, you're going to see it in a minute. For the podcast listeners, this is dead air, and dead air is a crime. So we're not going to give you any dead air because
Oh,
he's back.
On that note, I've appeared to have misplaced my.
The dead air was for nothing. Great.
Somewhere. Is that it?
I would say we'll edit it out, but it's just not going to happen.
Yeah, we're doing this on Monday, and I'm not doing it.
No, on that note, I've wasted everyone's time.
That's all right. That's all right. We've done plenty of that. So your inconsistent or consistently bad game is played with what clubs in your bag?
So are we starting from driver, working our way down?
Yeah, I think so. If you can manage that.
I think I can just about. So with the driver, I've got a Cobra S3 Max. I don't know how old that is, but it was actually gifted to me from my next door neighbour.
Oh, lovely stuff.
That's what you want, isn't it?
He-
You sent a photo. That's a nice club.
Yeah, so I had like my original clubs. I had like it was like got to me from like one of my mum's friends. It was like a Ram set, which I've never heard or ever seen anyone else use other than me. Obviously, I'm not the only person to use it, but I've literally only ever seen me with these clubs. I had a Ram set and I had this driver, and it was didn't get on with it, and I went to get some new irons, which I'll get onto in a minute, and I just happened to mention it to him that I'll get these irons and I'll probably get a driver, and he's like, oh, like wait a minute, and just went into his garage and just passed me over this driver. I was like, see how you get on with that. I was like, oh, cheers.
Lovely stuff.
How did you get on?
And he's treating me well.
Nice. Back to Ram quickly. That's a classic like full set purchase, isn't it? The Ram clubs, like Sports Direct
package set.
Yeah, with the bag. So it's perfect for beginners.
Yeah.
But then once you do get the bug, a lot of people will do what you've done and got themselves some new sticks, as the kids call them.
Do they?
Yeah, they certainly treated me well, but yeah, I just thought it was time to upgrade.
Yeah.
And then going down from the driver, then I've got a Wilson Deep Red 3-wood, which again was gifted to me from my next door neighbour, top guy.
Loves it.
Yeah, he sounds like a top guy.
Yeah. To be honest, it's probably the most pointless club in my bag, a 3-wood. I don't think I've even attempted to use it once.
So you very much, if the hole calls for anything longer than like a hybrid, you just straight to the driver.
Yeah, I'd never mess around with my fridge. I think it's one of those ones where like I would need to go to the driver range and just use my 3-wood for a bit, like just to get better at it, which I don't like. I don't like going to the driving range at the best of times, let alone to try and get better on my 3-wood.
Just want to be out on the course.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to like. I like golf, but the driving range really just me and the driving range don't get on.
I hear it. I know what you mean. I get bored of the driving range quite quickly because I think you need to be going regularly to see improvement in the game. And what a lot of people do, myself probably included, is you go down there, try and hit the ball as hard as you can for a bit, then maybe a little bit of chip in, and then it's time to go and you've got a blister on your hand or something.
Yeah. Sums it up really.
Yeah. I'm the same. I can get bored of that quite easily. Instead, maybe because I'd need to go by myself or something, headphones in, focusing on one thing. Instead, it's like using a few different clubs because you get bored of one thing, move on to the next. And I think unless you do it properly, it's not going to be that beneficial.
Yeah, I think it was like I watched that Rick Shields video where he talked about going to a driving range, and it sort of is something about doing where like you go do little walk, like certain things with different clubs rather than just going there and just like lumping it. Oh, you're just going to get nothing out of it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Never a true word spoken.
What's up next?
So then I've the last remaining of my Ram clubs, which is the Ram hybrid. Like I said, again, don't really use it now that I've got better irons. If I do have anything where I'd have anything, I just probably get my 5-iron out. I tried to use it like not as much as possible, just because I find that I'm better with one of my irons, like one of my shorter irons. So I just, again, don't really use it. I might eventually get another hybrid that I may actually start using better, but I find if I actually want to try and get a lower score, it's best just to keep that in the bag.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I think we see a lot of like the old clubs or clubs from an old set being a hybrid or something like that. A lot of people, trust their old hybrid or something like that, which is like the opposite of what you just said. But yeah, no, the old hybrid is a classic in the bag, and you had one for a spell, didn't you?
Yeah, it was a 5 hybrid, so it's
No, fair enough.
hybrid much better, but yeah.
So you got those three longest clubs, and is it onto irons after that?
Yeah. Then I've got a just some random like Dunlop 3-iron that I bought in from Sports Direct when I was like 15 or something.
Just
because I think it's just like because obviously I didn't really like when I had the rounds. I had no idea what the numbers meant. Like I just turned up, hit what I would hit, and I just realised that I didn't have one of these 3-irons. So I thought like, I better get one of them, and then just went and bought a Dunlop 3-iron, which sort of treats me well. But since sort of like getting my other clubs again, I don't think I've used it once. It's just in there to fill a hole.
Fill a gap, yeah. So you pretty much drive it down to 5-iron.
Yeah, basically.
You got 3 clubs in there, but it's driving down to 5-iron.
Yeah, I think again, like just never bother with it. Maybe a 3-iron if I played like a par 5 potentially, but I haven't played one of them in a while. So then from the going on from the 3-iron, we've got these is all one set. So this is I've got 5 down to gap wedge on a Mizuno JPX 921 hot metals.
That's the stuff. Another Mizuno set of irons. A popular answer.
Again,
I actually got these ones fitted as well. So
yeah, tell us about that, because did you have a voucher? Was it?
Yeah, so through work I won a £500 Love to Shop voucher just for like my sales and stuff. And I had a look at like where you could spend it, and one of them was American Golf.
That's ideal. That's what you want to see.
So it sort of like coincided with the getting more into golf with having this voucher. So it seemed like the perfect time to upgrade my clubs, considering I wanted to upgrade them anyway.
Yeah, lovely stuff.
So what other clubs did you try when you were there? Can you remember what other sets?
Yeah, so it was a Mizuno, obviously I got them. Then it was a TaylorMade set. I want to say Ping. And one other one that I can't remember. And again, I hadn't really looked too much into it because in my head I didn't want to like look at these clubs. Yeah. And then like when I got there in my head thinking like, I want the TaylorMade set because that looks the best. And then I'm already got this like thought in my head when I'm doing it that I want the TaylorMade. So even if they didn't feel the best, I'd think that I want them.
Yeah, no, I understand.
I'm with you. I hear that.
And were the Mizunos like the standout ones when you were using them? Was it?
Yeah, they were. It was just just like little things like it sounds stupid, but how it felt when it came off the club, and even like to the noise it made. And
yeah. No, that's a big factor in 100%. In a lot of it, and it just makes you feel more comfortable and confident when you're stood over the ball. So
100%, yeah.
So yeah, no, that makes sense.
And it was the one that I was appeared to be hitting straighter anyway on the old simulator, but I never know how trustworthy they are.
Yeah, I've not used
Where did you go? Was it Port Slade?
Yeah, the one in Shoreham.
Yeah, nice.
So I went there, booked that for an hour. I do recommend it because like you literally feel like the man when you're there. Like you've just got it. You got this guy behind you, like telling you what you're doing, like just giving you tips on what to do. And like for that like hour, you just literally just feel like you're the best golfer ever.
Yeah. I think I would enjoy it. I just need a £500 voucher first.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I would like if I do go to get a hybrid, I feel like I would do the same thing if I don't get like a second-hand one or anything. But it's definitely worth doing because there's little things like they're like, right, we're going to bring it down like an inch and like see if it like makes a difference. And you saw like straight away that I was actually hitting it more in the middle of the club rather than like just topping it or to the side. So like it is quite interesting, like just to look like the little minor differences that can actually sort of affect your game.
Isn't it? Like you said before, Cal, like the millimeter difference between like your swing for one shot and then your swing for another shot, they're changed when they change that little thing. Like you said, like they're just bringing the shaft length down or bringing the shaft length up or changing the shaft or whatever, or changing the club, like whatever it is. Some little changes that actually do make quite a big difference.
Those 1%.
Yeah, exactly.
100%. I'd like to get fitted like literally all 14 times.
100%.
I'd love that, but again, just time, money, everything, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you wish you had got fitted for your
expensive?
Yeah, probably. I mean, it is what it is.
You sort of were half fitted for these ones, weren't you? But it would have been nice to try other.
Yeah, definitely.
And sort of have what suits you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, fair enough. What's next?
Then I've got a Cleveland 56 degree wedge, which I think I just picked that up from Lockbridge. Had like a second-hand like golf club like little bag, and that just cost 20 quid. So I literally just bought that, and probably one of my favourite clubs, to be honest.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, good Cleveland wedge. That's another. I say if someone said they've got a Cleveland club, you're gonna go wedge.
Yeah, it's gonna be wedges. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, probably hit my best ever shot with that, to be honest.
When was that? Where was it?
I was at Welshurst. It was on the first hole. I know you've played this. So you know, on the first hole where you've got the just over like the lake bit. I was just over there. I hit it and hold it.
Oh, lovely stuff. That is the stuff.
Yeah, the first time I chipped one in as well, so I was happy. But again, it was downhill from there. But because I'd done that shot, I couldn't care less.
Yeah, no, anyone's going to be happy holding out from there. So, yeah, lovely stuff.
And then after that, I've got a 60-degree Nike wedge. I don't know if it's called the Nike Carly or whatever, but it's got Carly written on it, which does just remind me of the in-betweeners every time I pick it up.
Nice.
Just picked that up off eBay for like 30 quid, I think.
Yeah.
Then lockdown, I just thought, again, I haven't got a 60-degree, so let's get a 60-degree. It was pretty much my thought process behind it.
We love a good eBay purchase as well.
And then finally is my putter, which probably my favourite club. Maybe. I think I just said that about the thing, but so that's a TaylorMade Corsa Ghost Tour with a Super Stroke grip.
Nice, very nice. Is it the Super Stroke grip? Is how? Do you know what number sort of thickness it is, or?
Couldn't tell you, honestly.
No, because I think I preferred the fatter. I've got a 2 at the moment, haven't I? On my on that. I've got a 2 on there. I haven't changed the one. That's a 2.
I've got a 3.
And I think I want to get a 2 on
the Mizuno
putter that I got for a tenner. Although after the other day I was appalling with it, so maybe not.
Another putter in the office.
Would you want to be? Oh, you just said that it's your favourite club. Do you think if you did get a new putter, you'd be fitted for that?
I mean, I say like no, but I feel like if I was getting a brand new one, I probably would, just because that's just what I'm like. I feel like in my head I'd just be like, right, I need to get it fitted because
I think you'd.
I don't know how much difference a putter would actually be. I know it's probably one of the most important club in the bag, arguably.
It's the most used, isn't it?
Yeah, I think you probably want to try multiple, and both blade and mallet, and the different sort of mallet shaped heads. And I think in an ideal world, you would try sort of multiple of every club, wouldn't you? Really. Yeah. But that's again something that I've not really thought about. I don't know. Like I said, I think a new putter, a putter is the item I'd be most likely to purchase brand new.
Yeah. I
think. A driver brand new is far too expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So that's out the window for the moment. But a new putter, I feel like I could justify it by, it is the most important club. So
That's
yeah,
what
I think that's probably me dipping my toe in the water of
New clubs.
new clubs and fitting. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that'll be
it. That's it for my bag anyway.
What bag have you got?
Well, bag. I've got a Cobra bag. I just again picked that up from American Golf when I was there. Nothing special, not like a cart one or anything like that, but just like a standard thing. But that's because my bag was just falling to pieces, so I had to get another one.
Yeah, I had a Cobra bag for this one. Thought it was broken. I thought the stand was broken, so I bought a new bag from work, didn't I? Got the old bag home. Turns out it wasn't broken. It was just a tent peg was attached to the bottom, so I kind of looked at it very much at all. So yeah, that's gone to my brother.
What is in? So like, it wasn't folding out.
Oh, it's
Because-
popping out all right. I just saw a bit of metal poking out, so assumed it was broken. So it was just a tent peg.
So it was literally working fine. There was nothing like.
Yeah, no, there was nothing wrong with it. It worked all right, but I thought, oh, that's not supposed to be sticking out. New one it is.
We had it in the shop. It was cheaper, to be fair.
Yeah,
Yeah. So.
yeah, but
But still, yeah.
I didn't need to spend that money because I looked at the Cobra bag the other day. I was like, why am I not still using that? And I remembered stupid tent peg. But yeah, lovely stuff. That's a good bag.
That is.
A good fitting story. We haven't had many of those, or not.
No, not many people have been fitted that we've had on. A few, but not many that we've sort of spoken about, definitely.
Yeah, no, I like that. I think, George, it might be time for quick fire
I
questions.
think you might be right.
Nice.
No. Who is your favourite past golfer?
Past golfer. Again, I think it's been said before, but I'd have to say Colin Montgomery.
Colin Montgomery.
Monty.
Big Monty. How come? Give us an explanation for that.
It's just a character. I think it's also, again, I don't know that many actual past golfers, and I just remember, I can't remember what Ryder Cup I was watching, and he was the captain. I don't know, I just liked it. Liked him.
That makes more sense. Ryder Cup.
Yeah.
Ryder Cup vibes makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. Who is your favourite present golfer?
Again, I feel like it's a bit of a boring answer, but Bryson DeChambeau. I feel like, again, a bit controversial, but I just love how far he hits it. Like, I think that's just like what everyone wants to do and can't.
It does make
I just love it. I love it that it annoys everyone as well.
Yeah.
I think there's you either love Bryson or you're intrigued by him.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone can really dislike what he's done and change his whole game. Like, I think it's so impressive that you can't really. I don't think you can dislike him for it.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah. I think he's a big football fan, Chris Knight. So we'll go back to the question that we haven't used much recently. But who's your favourite past footballer?
Favorite past footballer? I'd probably have to say Frank Lampard.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you can never. Past favourite Borough player, probably, if we were going that far, maybe we'll say Scott Ramsey.
Scott Ramsey, I remember.
Oh, yeah.
I remember the name.
Solid choice.
Was he a forward?
Yeah, most goals for the club, mate.
That makes sense.
Record goal scorer.
Yeah, I vaguely remember him from the early days of me going down there. I went like 5 times, but no big fan here.
No.
And favourite present footballer?
Favourite present footballer? It's weird. I quite like Andy Robertson. Again, not for like any particular like footballing reason, but like whenever you just see him to like, I think he's just got a good banner. I just like him. Like to go for a drink with him. He seems good.
Okay, I'm going to disagree with that.
Random.
I can't stand him.
Scottish.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I just don't like him. But
I love him.
That's the beauty of
That's
these
your
questions.
choice, yeah.
What's up next, George?
What's up next is, what's the favourite course you've ever played?
Favourite course? Again, I haven't played too many courses. Well, I've only played courses like within the local area. So favourite course played would be Willingdon.
Yeah, good choice.
It's a solid choice.
Same here, I think.
What about your favourite hole you've ever played?
Again, I don't even know if I think this has been said as well, but at the 18th at Seaford Head.
Yeah.
Oh
So-
yes, that has been said. Yeah,
because
that's,
of-
yeah.
which again, I feel like I'm just repeating, but it's just like there's no like particular. It's just because I think it's just mainly like the view when you get to the top, and there's just something about just hitting a ball just as hard as you can down that hill.
Yeah, nice.
Lovely
choice.
stuff.
What about your dream course to play? Now, you're the first guess where we're going to take Pebble Beach as well as Augusta and St Andrews out. So, what are you picking?
Yeah, where do you fancy?
It's really annoying that you exclude him because like the only course that I would have like obviously I'd have said St Andrews, but again for no real particular reason, but like it's more of like a personal thing between me and a couple of people that would want to go play the Belfry, like do a weekend there. So we'll say the Belfry.
Yeah,
Nice.
we looked into that, and we weren't far off booking the Belfry, were we?
No,
But we've gone for Celtic Manor instead, so we'll be playing there in August, which we have mentioned on previous podcasts.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll be getting some Patreon content over in Wales. So
yeah, lovely stuff.
yeah, good stuff.
What about what's the last one? Oh, there's two more. Sorry.
Yeah, penultimate question.
Yeah, so second to last question is you're at the halfway hut, 9 holes deep, and you get to the halfway hut. What are you ordering, food and drink wise?
Food, just keep it simple, bacon sandwich or a roll.
Yeah.
Maybe a baguette if I'm really hungry. And a pint of whatever decent they've got.
Yeah.
What's the ideal pint?
Ideal pint. Well, ideal one would be this. I can't remember what it's called, but we went to Munich and there was some beer there that I would pick that one if I could. But I couldn't give it a name.
A German beer on tap.
Yeah,
It's a good choice. It's a great choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Can't
then
argue with that.
last question. You're playing around wherever you want with a caddy on the bag. It can be anyone, past, present. They don't have to be involved in golf at all. Anything, anyone in the world. Who are you picking?
Ooh. See, I even like knew this would be coming up, and I feel like I should have been a bit more prepared.
Yeah.
But
There's no wrong answers to this question apart from Gemma Collins.
Yeah.
yeah, I can assure you, it's definitely not going to be her.
Yeah.
Again, but I feel again just for like sort of maybe like the banter side of it, we'll go with Tubes.
Yeah,
nice.
no, that's a good answer. Not one I've actually thought about before.
No, that is a good choice.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
choice.
I mean, it's a great choice because it's his question
Yeah.
that we stole from him. So, yeah, it'll come full circle.
Yeah, no, nice. Well, that was good.
Yeah, did you enjoy that?
I enjoyed it. I'm a fan, so it's good to be here.
lovely stuff.
Well, are you interested in the Society Day that we've mentioned multiple times?
100%.
Oh,
Whenever it is, give me a date, give me a time. I'll get it off work and I'll be there.
George will be at our preferred venue on Friday for a lesson, so hopefully he can put in a good word and we'll get a date sorted and
Yeah, that'd be good.
we'll get the ball rolling.
That would be good.
Chris Knight, is there any social media platforms or anything you want to promote yourself on and your agency?
Agency, the social media for that's pending at the moment. Need to just do some checks so I'm not stealing anyone's names, and then we'll get it up and running. Instagram and Twitter is the same thing. Chris Knight 1706. If you want to follow me, I don't really post anything, but if you want to see old posts, go ahead. I might get more active. But yeah, feel free to follow me on that if you want.
Is 1706 your date of birth by any chance?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
If you need a new phone, anyone?
Oh,
Check out
yes,
Chris.
he's got a second job.
Yeah.
He's not
Yeah.
an agent. He's the world's best salesman at EE, we've heard.
Yeah, I don't do too bad. That's why I win £500 vouchers every now and then.
Lovely stuff.
Yeah, if you're looking for a new phone, new tablet, even thinking about switching over your broadband.
That is why he's EE's #1 salesman.
Oh, I've heard it. That was real good fun.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you for coming on, Chris.
Thank you for having me.
That was Chris Knight.
That was
our last guest before, as I said earlier, our
1 year anniversary.
1 year anniversary episode. Yeah, it's going to be a big one. It's going to be a big one. Almost like what would be a season finale. It feels like, and it almost is. It's what we wanted to do at the end of last year. We sort of spoke about it for
a Christmas special.
Which never came to fruition.
No.
We just couldn't get it sorted.
It just logistically wasn't possible. Now we think it is logistically possible.
Yeah, pretty much. And I'm really up for. We haven't got many plans after that episode. But yeah.
I think
we've got some.
Yeah, there's a couple sort
of. A few irons in the fire. We've got some majors about 5-6 weeks away.
Yeah.
To 2 months away, so that's exciting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we'll come up with some
and
stuff.
golf season has only just begun this year.
Yeah, we'll be playing a lot more. We haven't played together. We've played together once this year.
Yeah,
so
and not well.
And only 7 holes. So we'll be playing more together. There'll be more to talk about.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, there's better content ahead of us.
Yeah, definitely.
But speaking of better content, that podcast you were talking about, what's it called again? Moon Underwater.
The Moon Underwater, yeah. The Moon Underwater podcast with John Robbins.
Okay, yeah. Let me hear your answers and let me dwell on it.
So, in the podcast, you get 2 drafts, 2 bottles, 2 spirits, and 1 wild card. Obviously, they go into a lot more depth talking about experiences in pubs and things like that. Right? We'll just go straight.
Until we're a guest on there,
yeah.
Here are our answers for today.
My 2 drafts, I'm going Guinness on tap.
Mm-hmm.
And a good, strong lager, which will be... What do I really like? It's honestly, I've had to think about this and I still can't decide. Either Kronenberg or... I keep coming back to it because I really liked it when we had it at Maxim's. Grolsch.
Mm-hmm.
Grolsch or Kronenberg, I'm going to go Grolsch.
Yeah, nice.
Grolsch and on tap, Guinness.
Shall I do mine? Shall I do my draft? I'm going to go Heineken.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go Strawberry and Lime Recorderly.
Yeah.
Because that takes me back to the Maxim's days.
Yeah.
And I'm sat there, got door on my right, first tap.
Yeah. First tap it was. Yeah.
And I'm going to have that because something... Yeah, can have a nice beer and a nice cider.
Good nostalgic as well.
Yeah. I've had because that was one of the first places that had it on tap locally.
Yeah.
Before Spoons.
Yeah.
I'm happy with those choices.
My 2 bottles. Good bottle of Malbec. A Krabby's. For me.
Yeah.
Good red wine or a good Rioja. A nice bottle of Rioja. I know.
Yeah, see, I think Rioja is my favourite. So when we've just chosen those 2 beers on draft, have we got any soft drinks on draft, or is that?
I think it's just you just get a gun,
and but that's allowed.
Yeah, that's just standard, I believe. It's not been mentioned. I've only listened to 1 episode so far. They're only 2 episodes in.
Oh yeah.
So as far as I'm aware, you've got yourself a Coca-Cola gun or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like
because Krabby's is, without a doubt, that's
for us, yeah.
Yeah. For me.
Would you go raspberry over original or original over raspberry?
No, I'll tell you what, I might even go rhubarb over raspberry, but no, it's going to be original.
Yeah.
In this place.
If you only get 2.
And no one else is ordering it really, so I'll just be able to drink them.
Yeah.
I think you've hit the nail on the head with Rioja and Krabby's, to be fair. But I'm thinking Calimocho. So Rioja and some of me Diet Pepsi. in there.
Yeah. Like I say, as far as I'm aware, you get a soda
Yeah.
gun.
If not, I'll happily drink the red one as it is. But
Yeah. But
I
yeah.
like a Calamocha and getting drunk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
2 spirits.
Yeah.
See, for me, spirits, if I'm drinking spirits, it's only really rum.
So because earlier on, just before we gave our answers, I said spirits is where I'm struggling, and my struggle was I've got to limit all of these to this. So yours is like I only want rum.
So I might go 2 different types of rum. I might go Kraken
Yeah.
as the sort of dark spice,
Yeah.
and I think I'd probably go Dead Man's Finger,
Just
just as a
Just spiced.
spiced.
yeah. I think okay with you going those because that's what I would have got. A Dead Man's Fingers is probably what I would have opted for. So I'm going to go different and go Captain Morgan's Tiki Rum because
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
What flavour is that? Pineapple and
Mango.
pineapple and
I
mango
think.
flavoured
Yeah,
spice
it's
rum.
delicious.
Yeah.
Really like quite a bit lighter.
Yeah.
You had Lamb's Navy Rum.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a killer, that one.
Yeah.
um,
I thought you realised like that, and I was like, doesn't sound particularly light to
yeah,
me.
that's a killer.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have that as my rum.
Okay.
That's the thing, because I like a lot of spirits and making cocktails and stuff, but with this limited bar, not going to be making many cocktails.
No.
I think I'm going to go for a vodka Moscow Mule vibe with the
Okay.
Crabbies.
Okay. Oh, that's surprised me. I thought you'd have gone. Jim Beam Red Stag.
Yeah, I sort of forgot about that.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. I don't like that. Was my getting drunk days, and
Yeah, they're
they
behind you
sort
now.
of- yeah. I'm responsible.
Yeah,
now.
you're fine.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go vodka.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
My-
What vodka? Just any vodka
Um,
doesn't matter. You
Yeah.
might as well go all out. Get yourself a Grey Goose or
whatever, really.
Belvedere.
If it's my pub, then I'm
Yeah,
paying.
exactly.
Yeah, but if it's my pub, then I'm paying for it.
oh yeah.
So
true.
maybe not.
I think you're just a regular there, but you get good prices.
Oh,
Maybe.
okay.
Let's say.
All right, okay.
Let's say you're a regular there and you get good prices.
Yeah, give me whatever. I'll tell you what. No, I'm just gonna stick with Smirnoff. I'm
Yeah.
gonna stick with what I know and like.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And what was next?
So the last one is the wild card.
Okay.
See, I'm really unsure with this one.
I think I've got one.
Go on, you go.
I think wild card. I'm just gonna go for Black Sambuca. I think a lot of fun
you
can be
can-
had with that.
Okay. Yeah.
A lot of fun can be had with that. It's different to what I've already got.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope that's allowed. But
Yeah.
Black
See,
Sambuca.
okay, so my wild card is a very different vibe. I'm going darts board. I want a darts board in this pub. I want to be playing darts.
See, I haven't listened to this podcast, so I don't know what is.
Like I say, your wild card is anything that is sort of can be regularly found in any pub
Yeah.
around. Like,
Well, if Black Sambuca is acceptable, because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want to keep the 6 previous drinks I've.
yeah,
I've
of course,
made.
yeah.
So
Yeah, so your wild card could
I
be
want-
another drink. It could be
Yeah.
no children. It could be
Oh, that's.
like, do you know what I mean? Like, it could be like whatever.
That's
Do you know what I mean? Like, it could be literally whatever
I'm
you
going-
want it to be.
Oh,
So I think I'm actually going to go bar games because I like mixing up between pool and
yeah,
darts,
yeah. I should have.
bar billiard. Like that's I want there to be sort of a little.
So now I'm thinking I should have gone food, but
Okay. I think food is sort
yeah.
of as standard.
yeah, I'm gonna go
Bar
Black
snacks.
Sambuca.
I think bar snacks are as standard.
I'm gonna go Black Sambuca for good fun.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, good choice.
I think they were. Yeah, that's that. And with that, I think we've wrapped up today's episode.
Yeah, this was brought to you. This is all made possible by our still only 2 patrons, George Stone Street, George _ Stone Street, and Max _ Hollowbone. Thank you to them. Thank you to you for listening.
Thanks everyone. Basically,
There is
Thank you,
one
George, for
episode
being-
on the Patreon, on the bonus series. So if that is something you'd be interested in, then check it out.
get on it.
Yeah, you know where to find us now.
Yeah, come on, we can't do it again. I'm getting bored of that.
Yeah, go back and listen to other episodes if you want to find out where to find us.
If not, I'm the only Callum Stone Street, so I can't be that hard to find.
No, yeah. Well, that was good fun.
Yeah. See you next week.
See you next week for a very different vibe. But
I can't wait